Oh, I was muted on accident. Whoops, that was the problem. I had accidentally muted myself. That's my bad. So, well, hello and welcome back to the tower. So the issue I had was I wanted to get everything set up beforehand, and I thought I was talking about it before I actually set the stream up. And I didn't realize I was muted this whole time, so that's on me. So, whoops, that's going to be kind of a boring intro. Hey, Josh, how you doing? All right, so, yeah, well, I was recording something earlier, and I didn't want it to pick up my microphone. And so I had muted it, and I didn't realize I didn't flip it back. That's, you know, what can I say? I'm only human. Yeah, I was gonna get live. I you know, sometimes life gets in the way, you know. That's kind of the problem sometimes. Like, I work until like, hey Ghetto, how you doing? And thank you for the well wishes. I work right until like the time, and I had to do something after work today. So like anything, it got in the way. Also, I have to get everything caught up. I'm kind of like not where I want to be. Yeah, I'm still trying to get everything set up. Like, just give me a moment. Yeah, so like Genesis, what I didn't say, what I thought I was saying was, I want to get the tournament started first because obviously I'm running really late, and then I was going to go through and do everything, but I was muted while I was explaining that, so you guys didn't get the explanation, so now I need to explain it again, that yeah, I know I need to do these things, but I wanted to get in the tournament first because I was cutting it kind of close, and I didn't want to miss the tournament because we'd all be really disappointed if I missed the tournament. So, in order to facilitate getting to the tournament, I started doing all the tournament stuff first, and then once I was safely in the tournament, then I was going to go do the other things. But you know, it would have helped if I wasn't muted while I was doing all those things. All right, now we will do our homework. All right, so there it's there. I'm gonna put it in the chat. And oh, whoops, I have to switch. That's fine. I can say the tournament more because, you know, it's all about the tournament. Every day we're tournamenting about the tournament. The tournament is a tournament of tournaments. All right, now I have to go here. Okay, all that's set correctly. It would be really nice if YouTube actually saved my settings. That's the thing. You know, the thing is, it's a tournament to set up my YouTube settings every single time because I go into the Battle Royale against the settings menu. And that's one hell of a tournament. But what can you do? What can you do? I think I actually have everything set up now. All right, so let's say hello to everybody. Hey, Christian. Hey, Nick. Hey, Henrik. Hey, Cuxon. Hey, Josh. Hey, Genesis. Hey, Ghetto. Hey, Henrik. Oh, I think I said Henrik twice. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Ned. How's everybody doing today? Wait, what's wrong with the petroleum? The good news is we're good to go. Everything's locked in. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it, Joshua. Oh, congrats, Ghetto. Glad you locked in first. Yeah, I need to actually see. I didn't even look at how bad the tournament was. Okay, this is pretty typical. Probably gonna get 5th. That's fine. 5th is fine. I just don't want to spend anything because I got Project Farm going. Or Project Funding. Project Farm, Project Funding. Project Farm's a YouTuber. Was that a bad bracket for you, Ned? Well, Christian, we can't all be winners. Because if I was in your bracket, Christian, I would be second. Wow, Henrik, congrats. You'd let me win? You'd throw for me, Christian? But damn, I should have gotten Christian's bracket. Really? What'd you run, Ghetto? And there we go. That is the end of the tournament. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Wait, I'm supposed to run Pulsar Harvester now instead of Project Funding? I didn't get the memo that I was supposed to change to Pulsar Harvester. So, well, that's my bad for not getting the memo. I don't remember what kills me. We'll find out. We only have probably 900 waves to go. Today was a super interesting day because World of Warcraft dropped the one-button rotation yesterday, and my guild has a lot of opinions about it. Well, it's more like the guild I'm loosely affiliated with. And I'm like, to me, it's like, it's not a big deal. Oh yes, my CF is so high, Ghetto, that you can't even see it. You can't even tell because my CF is so high. Yeah, look at my toilet bowl. It's flushing so fast they don't look like they're moving in the toilet. Still waiting for the toilet theme. One AC. How much is one AC? When does the number system? Oh, hold on. We have a situation. Yeah, I'm researching Battle Cost Reduction 9. I had enough. That's why I'm broke. I had enough coins to get Battle. Oh, there it goes. I had enough coins to get it, so I got it. I got it started anyways. I don't have it yet. Oh, after D. Holy heck. Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me. What wave was that at, Henrik? Or Ghetto? Oh, you think Pulsar Harvester is going to get harvested? Jeez, 4,600. Jeez. Let me grab the gems so nobody pauses the stream. %70. I don't have 70%. I think getting to 70% would help me a lot, but I just haven't been able to make that happen. Do you have max in the workshop skips? Like the skip multiplier, is that maxed? Hopefully you can get it to 100%, then I think you'll win the game. I think the first person with 100% EHLS will win the game. I mean, you maybe, Josh. Good luck. Give it your best shot. Oh, okay. You're almost there. All you need is a couple more relics with EHLS on it. I believe you can do it, Josh. Just do your best. Ghetto, have you been so lazy that you just go into the tournament and treat it like a farm run? Because that's when you have truly achieved anything, when you just turn the tournament into another farm run. Hey, New, how you doing? How's your mom? Hey, Clouded, thank you. Oh, New, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that we also love the after stream store run. Ooh, and... Oh. The and got me excited like there was more. I'm doing good. I was a little late today. That's why, and I was accidentally muted at the start of the stream. It really wasn't my best showing, but you know, we were going to make it into a good showing. So like the first 2 minutes are silent because I accidentally muted myself while I was doing something else. It happens. Probably muted myself in the wrong way. I'll have to change that. Basically, I was recording some videos for Idle Kingdom Defense where I didn't want to have any sound. So I was recording that, you know, not wanting... Because I record some videos that are just gameplay videos. And I had forgotten to re-enable my microphone for that. I think the first one is going to premiere on Friday, I think. I don't expect you guys to really watch it like it's... But it's in case you're like wondering like what the hell was he doing, you'll see it on Friday. Why does that look so funny? Yeah, gotta keep it interesting. There'll always be mistakes. Right now, we're about halfway. You know, Ghetto, I did post something in the Discord about that. They did say that we're supposed to get a small update. And then we're going to get the full up, the 27. And they let us know what's going to be in 27. I couldn't believe that. I was really shocked that they actually gave us a teaser. Did anybody else see it? Ghetto, I got it from Fuds himself. Stuff. I mean, if it was up to me, today's Wednesday, right? I know I couldn't get it out through iOS. I mean, that was the joke, right? That's the joke. Like, what happened is they don't have a preview, as far as I know. There hasn't even been like a live preview. But we're supposed to get a mini update before the big update. That is the one official thing that Fuds has said, and I did put that in the Discord because they have it planned to do another small update before the big update of 27. I assume that the small update has to happen kind of soon because of the guild thing. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen. It's because of guilds, right? Basically, they have to put an update for whatever Season 3. I bet you anything, they probably planned for V27 to be done before Season 3 started. Oh, that's right, Ghetto. I did hear about that. They're working on the attack speed bug. Yeah, it's ending this weekend. I mean, I would spill if I didn't, unless they make me sign an NDA or something like that. So the attack speed bug is the higher your game speed is, the worse your attack speed is, Glenn. I assume it's something with how the frames basically interpret how many attacks you're doing between frames. So Glenn, imagine you have a machine gun. And this machine gun fires 10 rounds every X amount of seconds. And damn it, I don't know how to do this one. I have to think. I wasn't prepared for the machine gun analogy. It's probably more like, imagine your machine gun fires 100 rounds between frames at your table. If the game can only handle 50 rounds between frames, you lose about half of your shots. So the only way to get around this is if you turn the game speed down by half, then now you can handle 100 shots per frame. I assume it's something like that. I'm going to have to come up with a better analogy, but that's probably something like that. Basically, based on your FPS, the amount of some of the shots get lost at very high numbers. But again, we don't know what the threshold is, right? It could be that you need to be over 70. It could be one of those things where it's like they never anticipated the attack speed getting up to certain values. And then now, well, we have now added so many things to the game that now the attack speed does get at certain values. And again, one of the things they cheated in this game with was effectively light speed shots. Really, 40. That's pretty low, actually. That's actually pretty bad. So the game can only handle 40 shots per frame? That's terrible. No wonder bullets don't do any damage. I feel like light speed fixes the travel time, but light speed might not fix it if there's so many shots going off between frames. There's probably some kind of object limit or something that they're hitting, but that you know, like when they're animating on the frame, like it can only do so much per frame. And I'm assuming they're hitting some kind of limit, and the limit is probably there to make sure that the game like runs reasonably, and that then they hit this limit. Okay, well we just hit a limit. Yeah, hold on. Well, let me bleed out my demon mode. And then whatever this limit is, you know, that's the problem. That's really not the best explanation. Yeah, wings popped and then demon mode popped. I'm sitting here talking about my bullet speed. Like we're playing Contra back in the jungle. Oh, those Contra days, man. You know what my favorite arcade game was when I was a kid? Watching other people play games at the arcade. Hey, Vincent, how you doing? Okay, we survived. Oh, whoops. Okay, whoops. All right, now we have to slow the games. Oops. I was almost not paying attention. I was lost thinking about arcade game. Is third place good for you, Vincent? Or do you usually get higher? I don't always remember where everybody places. Oh, I had a terrible nightmare last night. It was ridiculous. I don't know. It's like so graphic. I don't know if I can post it in the Discord. So if you play at 5x speed, Cuxin, what most likely happens, assuming the information I'm receiving is correct, is that it likely has a ceiling. Your attack speed has a ceiling of in the 40s, and anything beyond 40 doesn't work. But again, remember, the solution to this is if you turn the game speed down, then your attack speed ceiling goes up. So if it's capped at 40 at 5x, if you drop the game speed down to 2.5x, it should be around 80. And then if you drop it further, you'll get the full benefit of your attack speed. Again, that's not really viable for farming, but it can be viable for the tournament. Like once you get closer to the end. And it's another reason why you just have to slow the game down. To get your best waves, you always have to generally slow the game down. Oh, congrats, Josh. Wall fortification is going to help you out a lot. Wall fortification, wall regen, like at that stage of the game, those are going to help you a lot. Oh, cool. Wall health? No, Glenn, because then you get the divide by zero bug. And if you've ever divided by zero, you know Darth Vader is in the ocean with his Brita filter. Have you ever seen that? I saw it. I'm like, wow. This is why we don't divide by zero. Now, see, if you reduce the game speed to 0.0000000000001, then attack speed does approach infinity. Oh, nice. I think my wall thorns is 16. Wow. I haven't done defense in a while either. I even drew a picture about my dream. What is the mind mash? Oh, I died. I forgot to use my thing. All right, I got 5th. That was about... Wait, did I tie this guy? Are you kidding me? Did I really tie him, or is this just like the delayed thing? No, okay, this is the delay. Wow, I almost tied him. I didn't. I beat him. He's not going to be having a good day. Oh, Rayan. Hey, Rayan, how you doing? Sorry to hear that. All right, we got the gems. Oh, we got stuff happening. Oh yeah, I need to work on Ampy. I forgot to work on Ampy. I don't want to touch that. Oh, we need to change the skin. Hold on, let me do that real quick. There we go. It's a 500 box. Oh, I wanted to see what I could get out of the store, so we'll do that now. Now I have purchased everything. All right, let's see. How does this end up? Okay, we got all those. Got all those. Probably shouldn't have gone those next, but whatever. Guys, it is not looking good. Yeah, we're going to see if I actually get 4th or not. I might get 4th. I'm 4th. I'm 4th. It was just like, talk about a weird thing where it paused us being tied. I sniped him. All right, we got the farm. I can spend some coins in my farm. What should I buy? What should I buy? That's a snipe. I didn't expect to snipe him, to be fair. Do I get the free upgrades? Do I just go for free upgrades? Or do I invest more in damage? Because damage feels like it's a little lacking compared to what I have over there, but I don't know. My ELS is at 1.23. And on my upgrades, it is at... oh, you're right. I could bump this up to 520. That was one thing I was actually considering. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this to 520. There we go. Okay. So that kind of limits things from there. So I guess I could do some damage. I don't really have any options now. I kind of eliminated my other options. Let's do an attack speed. Oh, there we go. 205, that's good. We'll leave it like that. That's good. Now I need to make more coins. And let's see here. Oh, did I really get enough? Oh, I did. Oh, I had enough coins left over. All right, now we're all 202. How about that? Grab that. And then I'm missing. Okay, there. It didn't update something. That's for sure. So we're at 2817, which is not terrible. You know, should I try farming tier 15? Why not, right? We'll give it a shot. I don't think I'm ready for tier 14, but, you know, we'll give it a shot. I mean, tier 15. I think I'm actually kind of close. I'm getting about 4,500 waves on tier 14. I don't know how much tougher tier 15 is. Oh, wait. Hold on. There's other things we can do. I forgot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm on, which if it's true, I'm at about 3,000, which is like right on the cusp of it being more profitable. I got another ban perk. I forgot. I finished this. We're gonna ban interest because interest does not interest me as a perk anymore. And I know people want me to unban. I think it's this one and this one. I'll try it, but I'm nervous. Okay, we're gonna ban cash mastery, I guess. And then I guess health regen, we don't need that anymore. Okay. Now we have to go to auto pick. Oh man, I need more auto pick ranking now. I didn't plan for that. I need to get one more rank. No. I can always research more, I'm sure. Okay, so we're going extremely gutsy this time. My only thing I don't like is I don't know how this is going to do. But we'll try it. This is the gutsiest I've ever been. Oh, thank you, Glenn. I do appreciate that. Everybody, if you do like the stream, that does help me out a lot. Thank you very much. Joshua, I don't understand the question. How was your intro sprint and when does it recharge? So your intro sprint doesn't recharge, but your intro, there's two rules with intro sprint. The first rule is you can only intro sprint as far as you have done in a tier before. So if you go to a tier and you've only ever been up to wave 300, you won't be able to intro sprint past wave 300. And the second rule for intro sprint is there's no recharge. It just lasts X number of waves. And the maximum number of waves intro sprint can last is currently 1,800 waves. And that's with the mastery, and then, of course, with all the researches. So it's not like it recharges and gets to run later. You get everything up front. So basically, the nice thing about intro sprint is it basically skips you through all what the effectively terrible parts of the run are to get to the parts of the run that give you the most coins. Sorry, I had to tell somebody about my terrible nightmare. They wanted to see it. I don't know if you guys want to see my terrible dream. I mean, it's kind of horrific. It's not like a nice dream. So yeah, it was a interesting time. Interesting. Like, I actually woke up terrified, and I'm like, wow, that was just a dream. And the weird thing was, it wasn't like I was experiencing the nightmare in the dream. I was literally like, the dream was I joined some people to watch a movie, and we're watching the movie, and the movie's a horror movie, and it's just horrific. Yeah, I'm wondering what the next ship will be too. We had Fetch, and Fetch was amazing, and now it's not really amazing. Yeah, we get fish, so then we all have to respec. That'd be great. He goes fishing in space and catches the space fish. It's like that episode of Futurama. Wait, you got passed by people who got... Well, I had super fetch. I didn't have it for a week, but I had it for like a few days. Yeah, I miss broke fetch too, because it was basically like another GT level. Right, Ghetto? Then it would have been like we had GT 15. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I knew it was a lot because I got it, Genesis, and I thought I was cheating. I was getting so many coins. Like, I literally thought I was going to get banned because I'm like, I've never had this many coins before. How are they going to believe that I legitimately earned these coins? Like, that's how crazy it was for me. I don't remember what my runs were at the time because we didn't have a run history. But I just remember looking at my coins and I'm like, how did I get so many coins? Like, what the hell is this? I think I was getting the amount of coins I'm getting now back then with fetch. Probably an exaggeration, but it just felt like I was getting so much. It was probably closer to I was getting the coins before I went BHD. I was getting that many coins. Probably in the 10th ultimate weapon. It's going to be a laser. And again, the damage a laser does to the thing is going to just stack up and up. And it's also going to stack a coin multiplier while it's lasering things. I think everybody's going to want the new laser ultimate weapon. I've also heard basically card mastery too. So like super card mastery. Yeah, that'd be all part of super card mastery. You just add card mastery, you just add more card mastery, right? And you just make the labs, okay, now the labs cost 10 times as much. So the first lab becomes 7 quadrillion, with the last lab being, what? Oh, sorry, the last lab would be 70 quadrillion or something, which I guess isn't really that unrealistic for our current incomes, but, you know, something like that. Maybe it needs to be 20 times. I mean, you're right, Ghetto. You're right. Because the stone sinks we got are so expensive. Like, it wasn't like we got a tiny stone sink. We got a huge stone sink. The numbers are, I mean, we do have the squish. That's why the numbers, see, they just, this is an S now. It got squished to big S. I mean, do you really want to see how much GT15 would cost? That would be 5,000 stones. GT16, 6,000 stones. GT17, 7,000 stones. I could do this all day, tell you the price of things. And I don't know that anybody would be happy with those costs. I don't think anybody really wants more stone sinks. Like, I mean, I don't even have GT14. I have to save up for GT14 at some point. That's a whole thing I have to do now. I was so close. I was so close to being complete with my economy, right? I had just got GT10. I was working through my card masteries. And I was so close. I was so close to being economically complete. And then GT goes up to 14, and it's like, great. I'm no longer so close to being economically complete. We have to start over. I mean, I don't think there's any way that happens, Genesis. I just can't see that happening. I have heard that apparently there's a knockoff tower game or something. Like they started a second tower game or something. I don't know how legitimate this is. Because somebody DM'd me and they said, "Hey, I found an old version of the tower game that's like been restarted. Can you tell me like what the ultimate weapons are good back then?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it'd be these." And I'm like, "Really? There's a knockoff tower game of the tower game." And I don't know if it was a knockoff or Tech Tree released a second one. I don't really know what the deal is. I don't know how to make SM great again. I don't know what to do. Oh, got a max CF. Okay. That's going to be an exciting thing. What wave are you at? What wave did you need? Wait, what wave did you need to get to, Josh? Okay. Hopefully you can make it to 4. We're hoping you'll get it, Josh. We're all hoping you'll get it. Oh, I gotta get my gems. Oh wait, demon mode happened already. That's new. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Smite. Oh good, the wall's back. Well, this is not a good sign, guys. This is not a good sign. But what are we looking at? Oh, whoops, I should set this up too. And I should have this up here. Okay, well that's better. Josh, it is super hard to tell when to use demon mode at that stage of the game. There's been times where I did exactly what happened to you. When I had to manually use demon mode and I didn't have demon mode on death, there were many, many times where basically exactly what happened to you happened to me. Where I got scared, I popped my demon mode because I didn't want to not use my demon mode. And again, I don't know if demon mode helped me recover or not, but then everything recovered. And then after everything recovered, then I did like another like 200 waves, and I was like, did I use demon mode wrong? And the reality is it's better to use it than not use it. Getodactyl, I have no idea if Time Bomb is real or not. I keep hearing rumors about it. Like, the rumor I heard was that if your phone was so bad and couldn't run Poison Swamp, you would get Time Bomb. And I'm like, what the hell's this? This sounds like the urban legend, right? It's like, if you go to your bathroom right now, turn the lights out, and you say Bloody Mary 7 times, she will jump out of the mirror. No, not your wall. I don't know, maybe it's 3 times, maybe it's 7 times, Vincent. Who's to know? Because you say it 3 times and she doesn't show up. You didn't say it enough times. I honestly, don't know. Well, I know it's not. I know it's higher than this. I know I got up to 100 trillion per minute, but that was at the end of the run. So I don't think I'm doing too well right now. I don't think this run is going to be good enough. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. The problem is, I honestly don't know. I know from a time perspective about how many coins I make kind of over time. It's a lot. So for example, since the last one, right, I probably had made probably like 250 quadrillion since Saturday. I want to say it was around 250. And so that puts me at about 60 per day. I didn't have any crashes or anything weird happen this time. Yeah, so that puts me about 60 quadrillion a day, which puts me at roughly some quadrillion per hour. Josh, if you want to maximize your waves, you want to reduce your game speed probably to 2.5 or 2. If you're looking to actually get the absolute maximum amount of waves, you'd want to drop it all the way down to 1. I mean, Glenn, it's hard for me to comment because mine was maxed out. But I wanted to max out the lab coin discount because like basically I didn't like how labs work compared to anything else in the game, right? Anything else in the game, it was like, I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. So like everything else in the game, right? I could respec and get the coins back if I research the discount lab later. The lab coin discount is the one research and thing where that doesn't work. I ended up maxing it out just because of that. Oh, I have no doubt about that, Ghetto, but the reality is, right, you could do that module discount coin cost at any time and then basically refund your module and get the difference back. And so I just took it to max because I was like, well, I might as well have the max discount. And this was actually before masteries were released, and everybody was like, that's kind of a waste. You really don't get much at the last levels. And I'm like, yeah, I get it, but I just wanted to finish it. And then we got the masteries. So I'm like, well, wow, now this kind of paid off. And again, if you remember when I was doing my masteries, it did help me out a lot on the first couple ones. It helped me out quite a bit, actually. Yeah, if you're not close to getting masteries, I mean, you probably have other things you can research. Yeah, you have the thing is, unless you like, it probably is, Vincent. Like again, I've just been playing the game forever, you know. So for me, it wasn't a big deal because I've been playing the game so long that I kept, you know, I could afford to take the time to do it. I don't know what the right answer is. And it's one of those things, it's probably not level 99, but in my case, it helped. I don't know, Ned. I assume so. Josh, I would think it'd be valuable to you up until at least 50. Again, it kind of depends on what other priorities you have. Like, if the labs you're currently researching are cheap, you're not going to get a lot of mileage out of it. But if you know you're going to research an expensive lab soon that's like really expensive for where you're at, it might be worth trying to look at getting it and seeing how much does this take off the really expensive lab I want to do. Oh, Crowbar's anniversary stream. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem, Ned. It's like, what order do you do things? Well, you definitely will want reroll shards. It's very important. You definitely want to finish your perk bonus. Like, those two for sure you want to do. And then, of course, you need more wall levels because probably from where you are in the game. Wait, what's your wall regen at? Josh, what's your wall regen at? Yeah, it's just like doing the shatter labs. You should do those shatter labs as soon as you can. Well, Josh, that's still pretty good. You probably want more regen depending, you know, because that, like, your wall regen is going to help your wall last longer in the tournament more than your wall fortification. Just because of the way the two work, right? I'm not saying stop your wall fortification just yet, but like regen is probably. No, I haven't maxed out Workshop Plus, so I don't think I'm beyond optimal. Okay. Yeah, pretty much, Genesis. As long as you're like as long as you're doing something. I mean, Ned, the problem I had with that is everybody has told me that. Oh, you probably missed out on these tournament stones. The reality is, when I actually was looking at my tournaments, right, I think out of probably 12 tournaments, I would say there were 3 where if I maybe had a stronger chain lightning, I might have got the next rank, which might have been an extra 25 stones. And so that's 75 stones I could have missed out on. And I feel like that's probably a fairly accurate assessment if you go through my whole tournament history, right? Like, it's probably 25% of the time I could have gotten extra 25 stones. And so when you look at it that way, did I really, and the problem with tournaments will always be is that they are so random, right? You get a bracket lottery. Everybody gets a bracket lottery. Yeah, everything's a bracket lottery. And that's by design. Because I mean, it'd be very simple for this game to make it very simple so you got the same rewards every tournament. It'd be extremely simple. We would have a global tournament, and it would just be like, okay, take the number of participants divided by 30. That's how many first places we get, right? So if we have 900 people that enter the tournament, we get 30 first places. Then, okay, then we get 30 second places. Then we get 60 third and fourth places, etc., etc. And even with an AI, it'd be really hard to simulate what the best choice is. Because the thing that AI would probably be the best at is figuring out when the best time to queue the tournament up is. I guarantee you an AI would probably figure that out better and know when to queue things up. And that would be the AI's advantage, is that it almost always queued up at the right time for the tournament. I guarantee you that somehow it could figure out some kind of pattern, and that would be how it optimized. How long are your tournaments taking, Ghetto? Geez, 3 hours, that is a long time. Jeez. I didn't realize it was up to 3.5 hours again for you guys. Because I was hearing that, it's fine. Well, I was hearing that it was fine with the ELS nerf. I mean, honestly, the question is the solution to just give intro sprint more waves? I don't know. That would be interesting, at least. Oh, wow, I'm up to 60. Okay, this is a little bit better, getting up to 60 trillion. I mean, that's the alternative. So the thing with the bracket, right? Like I talked about that with Crowbar on his stream, and one of the things was, oh, when do you think we're going to get the mythic bracket, right? Because the mythic bracket's going to be the next bracket. Oh, we're not going to get a mythic bracket. Really? Yeah, tournaments aren't taking long enough. I'm like, oh, okay, tournaments aren't taking long enough. We're not going to get the mythic bracket. And I don't know. Oh, congrats, Glenn! I hope you get your key. Actually, you get your first keys, because you're going to get 2 keys. So I don't really know, I don't know what the plan is with that. Obviously, for V27, we are all hoping to have new tiers, right? We want tier 19 through 21. Yeah, they could easily release 19 to 21, create a new tier that's 18 plus, and add some more battle conditions of crazy. Just not Fast Ultimate. Fast Ultimate's too broken. Yeah, I was joking. That laser super weapon has been my joke forever. It's from Clash of Clans. I figured you would know about it. I think it's called like it's some weapon in Clash of Clans. I think it's the Inferno Cannon. I didn't know that it was the Inferno Cannon when I was designing it, but that's apparently what it is. Disabling skips, man. You're a madman, Genesis. I would be interested to see if tier 19, when they introduce it, if it actually becomes coin farming friendly, right? Because the issue with 17 and 18 is everything's immune to black hole. Yeah, that's how they get you, Ned. They get you to start playing the game. And they make it a little monetized, so you're used to spending some money to be competitive, right? And then, all of a sudden, for some reason, there's a new update, and now you have to spend even more money to be as competitive as you were. Oh, damn, what's it doing to your battery? I don't know, I play on an emulator, so I don't destroy my phone. Because, Glenn, as soon as you give a positive one, then people do more waves, and nobody wants to do more waves in the tournament. I heard so, Vincent, because, like, tier 18 and tier 17 do not allow, and it's not like I don't have them unlocked, but, like, they ignore black hole, so you can't get the multiplier on them. What was the most expensive thing you saw purchased in Eve? Tankle, that's what it was. 250,000 each. All right, Cuxon, thank you for watching, and you have a good evening. Wow. Yeah, and happy farming, Cuxon. Sorry, I was a little just. I'm a little shocked at the $750,000 space stations. Dude, Ned, that's like, there's a game that I feel like is even worse than Eve, and it's Europus Univalis or something like that. Yeah, you did. You did tell me about your Hedgie and how he hired like an intern to manage his guild. I didn't realize they took over the guild and then they hired the intern to manage it so he could go hedge. Oh, now I have to look it up. No, it's shoot, what was it? Damn it. A team of interns. I have to find it now. Eve Online player, like so I googled what is the most pay to win MMO. And the third answer is Eve Online. Eve Online players are also the most in denial about this. I can't find the game. I'm surprised it's not in this list. Oh, what was it called? Entropia Universe. I think this is the one. Entropia Universe. My bad. Not Europa. Well, at least you made it to the president of ore trading and mining, Ned. That's why I never played, Ned, because it was a PvP game, and what a PvP game means is you have to be available 24/7. There's no breaks, there's no sleep, because if you're sleeping, somebody else is pillaging you. Yes, Entropia Universe, that's the one. The Mind Arc, yes, the game made by Mind Arc. Yeah, Entropia Universe, and again, it's probably because this is obfuscated. It's hilarious. Yeah, basically, like the most amazing thing about Eve to me is that basically you could just straight up scam people. And it was fine. It was totally legal in the game. Like, there was no, like, if I told Ned, I need you to wire me all your money. I'm going to go buy this blueprint for a spaceship. And Ned did it. And then I just was like, see ya, sucker. There was no putting in a GM ticket and the GM punishing me and giving Ned his money back. No, 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 no. It was just the wild, wild west. Oh, could you scan Arch too? That's hilarious. In 2009, a virtual space station, a popular destination, sold for $330,000. This was eclipsed then in November of 2010. Excuse me, when John Jacobs sold a club named Club Never Die for $635,000. This property was sold in chunks, with the largest sold for $335,000. The game has been described as dedicated to capitalism rather than quality of gameplay and connecting the in-game labor with reward profits, in which sense it can be seen as a spiritual precursor to the pay-to-earn model. Play-to-earn model. That makes sense. Like, they have to play by the rules in real life, but here in Eve, we don't have to play by the rules anymore. There are no rules. I love Entropia Universe. The description of the game has been described as dedication to capitalism rather than quality of gameplay. I have no doubt, Ned. I don't know if you've ever seen, there's a talk on YouTube called Let's Go Whaling. Oh, nice, Vincent. I just started BC Reduction 9 today, so I'm going to be researching that for a bit. And in the talk of Let's Go Whaling, he goes, a oil sheik and a Wall Street trader get into a fight in your game. Who wins? The game developer. And I don't know, that always cracks me up when you think about it, because, yeah, that's who wins. But Entropia Universe was hilarious. That whole game was just hilarious to me. Because the gameplay was terrible. It was like Entropia Universe was like the precursor for those crypto games. And it's even interesting that they have a fixed exchange rate. So $1 is always worth 10 project Entropia dollars. So there's a fixed exchange rate. And so basically you can make your project Entropia dollars and you can turn them right out and cash them out with obviously a transaction fee, of course, because the developer wants to win on both sides of the transaction, you know. You know how that is. Yeah, I'll check. And I will tell you, I am biased towards econ, Josh. That's just how I am as a person. I'm an econ person because I think econ will propel you. See, I would think you'd want to save up to get your Deathwave Golden Tower and Black Hole cooldowns up. But obviously, that's not going to help you in the tournament. That's just going to help you with your economy. I mean, granted, your economy does feed into helping you in the tournament in the sense that, like, the more you have economically, the better you get. Like, it is a feedback loop in that regard. But if you're looking for damage, you definitely... So, like, the way your Chain Lightning is, you definitely need more Chain Lightning chance. Your Chain Lightning chance is out of step with your quantity and your damage right now. Personally, I would be looking to get your Deathwave Golden Tower and Black Hole cooldowns to like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And then I would be looking to get the Black Hole cooldown to 50 seconds. Because then when you go into the tournament, you won't have a permanent Black Hole, but you'd have a 50-second cooldown with a 30-second duration Black Hole. And if you had G-Comp, you might be able to have a permanent Black Hole up, which actually would help you out a lot in the tournament. But that's a long-term project. That's what we all need. We all need, like, I always want more econ. But to me, the most fun in the game is getting the coins to invest in things to get more coins. I don't know why I enjoy that so much. So to just take one rank down, it would cost you 450-ish stones. Ned, we get new update. That's what happens when econ is mad. We get new update. We're gonna get Workshop ++. So it's going to cost you a lot of stones to do that, because just getting it down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds is 450 stones. I think I'd have to I'll look at the cost tables real quick. I really wish maybe I can do it another way. Maybe this. Oh, I guess I can try doing it this way. Yeah. But again, like, I'm so biased towards econ, and I can't. I'm not going to pretend I'm not, right? That's just who I am as a person. I've always been an infrastructure guy, and that's just part of my infrastructure nature, like, you know, sticking out. Like, because to me, working on your economy is like working on infrastructure. It's not necessarily interesting or exciting, but it will help you long term. So I'm looking at what the target is. And if we go according to that plan, that can't be right. I mean, if this is right, the total cost is 6,000 stone. Oh, because I wasn't looking at the gems. I was looking at the calculator. Maybe this is right. The total cost for you to do that with getting your black hole down to 50 seconds, getting your death wave, and your golden tower, to do all that is 6,000 stones. GT69. Dude, I don't even want to think about how much that would cost. Oh, damn. Good night, Ned. And happy farming, and hopefully you got those towers ready for your twins. Yeah, I'm probably going to wrap it up here soon anyways. I probably should go to the store and get something to eat. We all know I need to get food at the store because that's where the food comes from. Oh, you know, all this... Oh, man, I forgot the thing. I got distracted. I'm at, like, 50-ish. I think I hit 100. I think I actually do hit 100. But I'm not 100% sure. No, Josh, there's no World of Warcraft on mobile. There's been a change recently, and we're wondering if World of Warcraft is coming to console. And so I will let you know if that happens. But right now, it is only a computer game. Like, to be fair, 60 trillion is about where I sit until I get towards the end of my run, if I remember correctly. It's really hard to remember things. You know what? I can check my max. I'll have my it at least records my max. You'll be able to play it eventually. I'm pretty sure they're going to make a console release. Like, we've been talking about this with like the guild I'm loosely associated with. And so what recently happened in World of Warcraft is they unveiled the one button rotation, and everybody is like freaking out about that. Sort of. I don't know if freaking out is the right word. Everybody, like, there's a lot of emotions are running high. We can put it that way. Emotions are running high with this change to the game. But I told everybody this is inevitable because Microsoft wants them on console, because Microsoft has looked at the game and said, what can you guys do to get this on console? You know, your competition, Final Fantasy XIV, is on console. What are you doing? Get this goddamn game on console. And I guarantee you that's what Daddy Microsoft said to them, because they bought them. And they're like, we want you on console, because I know what Microsoft's end goal is. Microsoft's end goal is to sell you a Game Pass Battle.net World of Warcraft subscription bundle, right? That is their end goal, because they want to say, you can buy Game Pass for $15 a month. You can buy a World of Warcraft subscription for $15 a month. But we will combine them together and sell it to you for $25 a month. I guarantee you that is going to happen, because it makes too much sense not to, right? Because now you can tie two great things together for almost double the price. And with Microsoft really wanting to have subscription games, they absolutely want this. Because think about it, you might stop playing World of Warcraft, but you might still want to play games on Game Pass. And you might stop playing games on Game Pass, well, now you're playing World of Warcraft. It makes way too much sense to combine them together to make that subscription even stickier. But for that to work, they need World of Warcraft on console, so, you know, otherwise they're only advertising it. They're only advertising it to PC players. There's no way Unipraxis, and hey Unipraxis, how you doing? There's absolutely no way they are going to put a free World of Warcraft sub into Game Pass Ultimate. They will probably give you a teaser, which will be like, instead of getting to a max level of 20, you can now get to a max level of 40. Or maybe they'll be super generous and let you get to the max level of the previous expansion. But they will not. There's no way they'll do that, because it makes way too much sense to bundle it with Ultimate and be like, for $25, you can get Game Pass Ultimate and the WoW subscription, which again, they're usually $15 a piece. So you're saving $5 a month. And that to me is probably enough of a deal to get people to buy in. And I guarantee you, if they do this, to sweeten the deal for WoW players, they're going to throw in like a mount or something. And they'll be like, if you subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate and the WoW sub, we're going to give you a mount and a pet. And it's going to be like, what's a crazy thing they could probably do? I would pick, they would do the Warthog from Halo. And wait, do they still own Halo? Damn, I don't know if they own Halo. I mean, they owned Cortana. Yes, Microsoft has the rights to Halo's intellectual property. So I guarantee you they'll do something like, here's a Warthog mount in World of Warcraft. And they could even do, here's a flying mount, and it's, the Banshee. And I guarantee you they could do some kind of crossover like that. And be like, so if you're in World of Warcraft and you sub like this, you get these other freebies in there. Guarantee they'll do it. Guarantee you the WoW player base will eat it up. Guarantee you some of the Game Pass people that play on console will try it, at least out of curiosity. I think it's going to be huge. I think it's coming next year, 2026, with the, like, I think it's coming with the Midnight expansion in 2026. It's my prediction. And that it'll be on Game Pass, but it'll be a combo deal of that for a $25 deal. That's what I predict. A lot of people do Unipraxis. I think wanting it included in Ultimate is like everybody's wishful thinking, so they can get both for no increase in price. I don't think there's a snowball's chance in hell of that happening. I mean, but that's the upsell, Unipraxis. They have to have the upsell. But that's what I'm saying. It's the upsell, right? Like, you combine Game Pass Ultimate. If most people don't use Ultimate, you need a better way to upsell them. And what is a better way to upsell Ultimate than looking at your other subscription player base, which is World of Warcraft, and saying, hey, if you World of Warcraft subscribers also subscribe over here, we will allow you to get the best of both for a discount, right? That's how it makes too much sense not to upsell it that way. And I guarantee you, though, that there will also be a cheaper, like, World of Warcraft Lite subscription included in Ultimate, but it'll be level capped, right? It would be something like, you will be level capped to like level 40 or something like that, so you could play more of the game for free, but you don't get the whole game for free. So you're above a free account, which a free account is capped at 20, but you're below maximum level, which I believe the maximum level right now is 70, I think? Or is it 80 again? I think it's 70. I don't know, because I think maybe it's 80. Maybe, I think it is 80. Yeah, it's 80 again. Anyways, the point being is that you just don't get to max level. So there's enough of a carrot where you can try the game out, you can play for free, you get to that level 40. They will also let you store up XP, right? That's one of the things they do when you have one of these trials. Yeah, we're not talking Classic. And not Classic anymore, because Classic is actually up to the MOP expansion now. So Classic on MOP is now 85? I think it's 85 now. Wait, I don't know if they're MOP yet. They're getting ready for MOP. I think it's like the end of Cataclysm, almost. They're almost at Dragon Soul, I think. So they're at 80 right now. Wait, no, no, they are at 85. It's a 90 for MOP. I like, there's so many, you would think, as someone who's played World of Warcraft, I would know all this by heart, but there's been so many levels added, so many squishes now. We had a leveling squish, then we had more levels added onto the switch. But even on Classic, getting level 40, I think, is like, as a Game Pass Ultimate thing, is a good value because it lets people try the game without committing to it, but it doesn't let them get to that level 60 max level, and it can give them enough to say, well, you're 2/3 of the way there. Don't you want to keep going? Don't you want to keep going? Now, I don't know how that would have worked with, like, Season of Discovery, right? They probably would have had to have a special restriction with Season of Discovery where you had to be subscribed to do it, because when Season of Discovery rolled out, it capped at 20, then it capped at like 40, then it capped at like 50, then it capped at 60, because they basically emulated like a Classic Plus take on the game. But anyways, if I want to get to the store is closing in like 20 minutes, so I probably should go to the store. That's probably a good idea to get to the store before it closes, otherwise I just don't get a store. So I'll continue to have this experiment run, and we'll see how it ends up. I was, at least we lasted this long. Oh, thank you for watching, Unipraxis. But once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Good night, everybody, and happy farming, and I will see you next tournament.